Good morning, beautiful. I hope that this finds you well rested, ready to begin your weekend. It's your weekend tarot and oracle, your weekend insight on life and love for October 30th and 31st, 2021, also being timeless. But really, I'm putting the emphasis on the 30th and the 31st. Come on, it's Halloween. We're gonna have fun. Anyway, so what is good in the hood? What are you up to? What are your Halloween plans, or wherever you're catching this in time? Maybe you're celebrating Halloween in, I don't know, April. Sorry. I'm having a moment, man. Okay, so my zipper got caught on the desk. Car battery died. That was fun. Met some really friendly officers, by the way. I know. So anyway, we are going to be talking about change, commitment, things that you need to share. I flippin' love that this came out after. I really do. So, look. This is a major change that is going on. I think that there is a lot for you to share, and I think that there's a lot of insight, and I think that this is a huge commitment for you that you want. You want this, you're gonna get it, it's gonna be great, it's gonna be like a big payoff. You didn't think that this was gonna happen. Oh my God. Did you not think that you were gonna get a position? Did you not think that you could do the career, get a job? Uh-huh. This is good because I'm seeing an emotional situation just be done with. There's no hope for it. You don't feel any hope for it. And now there's another offer that's coming in. It's not bad. It's a challenge. Anything worth anything has its challenges. You're going to get through it. And I see a huge, huge, huge new beginning for you. So this, it has a lot of success and it has a lot of abundance. It has a lot of yes in it. Thank God. So I think that you just finished off an entire just crazy cycle. And there's been huge change, huge hardship that I think that you just went through. So we have 5s and 10s kind of ruling this reading so far. 5s are challenges, 5s are change. Everything in life in a continuation is change. It is these little gears in this big machine that just keeps on moving. And, well, everything in its place makes everything go around. So what I'm seeing here is while this change was uncomfortable to get to this point, now it's ready to close off a very painful chapter in a very swift way. And I do feel the emotions behind this. And it does feel like kind of a bit of sorrow behind it because this, in a sense, is over. It's a chapter that's done. And for some of you, it might even carry a sense of failure with it. I get it. That feeling of failure, just when you're in it, you're in it. So I see that whatever this painful ending was, this has been hurting you for quite some time. I think that you have felt in the dark with this and unable to move with it for a very long time. I see the general suffering that you had endured with it. It's not even just burnout. This might have been a huge mental and even physical stress for you. This could include hardships with money. This could even include people who have crossed over and just, it's not easy in this, but I need to tell you that that is something that you've already gone through. So this is talking about not only your resilience, but what you have to look forward to. So an entire new cycle right off the heels of this painful closing. All right. I kind of want to know what we have looked forward to with this. You're over it. I do think that this is a conscious effort on your part. No looking back. No more. I think that you're really trying to get a hold of your blind spots with whatever your situation is. It's not water under the bridge right now, but I think that this is kind of giving you momentum to move on. It's very loud energy, and I also feel like this is mindful acts of discipline so that you can flow into whatever this new passion and endeavor is. It looks like you just really came out of a major challenge. Huh. Yeah. I get your apprehension. Babe, first off, don't even get me started. I get your apprehension. You felt so locked in by this and that it wasn't ending. I think that you kind of succumbed to like this idea of this is just how it was going to be. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. You weren't going to give anything more to this. I'm saying that this is you never allowing yourself to be sucked into a stressful situation like that ever again. You will take your time. You're not going to jump into anything unwittingly. And I see that this is going to be a long road ahead of you. Honestly, it kind of feels like the yellow brick road. You're going to go get to, you're going to go see the land of Oz. You have everything to look for. Sorry, I just had a distraction come up. You have everything to look forward to. You have people looking up to you, people watching you in this one. And I feel like this is going to heal your heart. And I also feel like this is going to be, I'm really feeling the sun in this. So it feels like a journey to what seems to be this ultimate potential, ultimate happiness. And also I'm feeling the sun card with that, and it's innocence, playfulness, joyfulness even. It's a lot. Hold on one sec. Did you miss me? No, you didn't. Don't lie. Don't lie. Okay. Jeez, really, dude? Really? So I'm picking up the Queen of the Moon Oracle, the bottom of the deck, resilience. I am super sick of that word. I don't know if you are. Are you? Alrighty. Oh. Surrender. Peace. Darkness. Gratitude. Release. What you have to look forward to, it almost feels like a spiritual cocooning. It's not when the caterpillar goes in, becomes this raging muck and turns into a butterfly. No. In this sense, the cocooning, it's really like soul cradling you. I don't think that you realize the fallout of all of this yet and how you've had to be strong for such a long time and the actual effects that this has had on you. I feel like part of you was able to detach from the scenario to just get through it. I feel like part of you was an autopilot, just getting through the motions. Come on. That, I don't feel like you emotionally connected to this situation in the past. I feel like there was a lot of emotions in it, but I feel that to get through it, you often had to, in a way, disassociate from yourself or the scenario just to finally get to a point of bedtime to get some rest from this. So what I'm seeing in this is what you have to look forward to is all of that coming up Oh yeah, no, you cannot outrun this, and don't you dare try. Once you get through this, as somebody who's been through that, life gets a whole lot brighter. I promise you. It seems like it's kind of crazy right now. It seems like everything is going to have a sense of harshness about it. That's because you have not stepped into the cocooning of this yet. So life is starting to slow down. You see the end of the tunnel, and it's like, okay, in order for you to get there, you need to be okay again. And if you want this, if you want either that person, if you either want that career, if you want that promotion even, if you want that family, if you want this, that, or the other thing, honestly, there's a million ways that this can go. But if you want it, then you have to go and get better before you're at that destination. You have to enter it in with attachment. Oh yeah, to be actually emotionally attached to the situation. You have to enter it in with a centered heart. You have to enter it in without all of this baggage and weight on you. You're going to be doing this for the long haul, and it would kill me to see you get to an aha moment where you're sitting there doing whatever you're doing, and it just clicks into place, and it's as if in that moment you wake up. I want you to enter this in with completely full and open eyes. So, what are some things that you need to watch out for? Aside from the opposition of what I just said, good God. Okay, I'm getting to go to Whispers of Love. Okay, wait, is it? All right, I have Whispers of Love here. I'm feeling that it's more over here, so I'm not going to use Whispers of Love. What the heck am I going to use? I have way too many cards, and no, I'm not getting rid of them, and yes, I will be getting more, and no, I don't want to hear any flack from you. So, we have the daily messages, or the messages from your angels, sorry. What does this want to tell you? These are such beautiful cards. The Queen of the Moon Oracle, look at those. Look at the artistry on that. Somebody took the time to make that. That is beautiful. What does the messages from your angels want to tell you? Integrity. Align your actions so they match your values. This is okay. What I'm seeing here is also withdrawal type symptoms. This might be you being a workaholic, some sort of holic. I don't know. I'm not accusing anybody. These addictive patterns and behaviors can fall into any category. Do I think it's substance? Not necessarily. So take a breath with that one. I'm not calling you anything. To fall into old patterns is the main thing, and calling it a sign or a synchronicity. The thing is, when you are meeting resistance, it's you hitting the roof and having to have a breakthrough in that moment, because that roof represents your comfort zone, your tolerance level, and everything that you have that has kept you in place and safe for the time being. So what I'm seeing here is stop going back. Do not allow yourself to continue to go back, look back, stare back, any of those. Repeat old behavioral patterns, slip back into old habits. Also, don't listen to your fear and call it intuition. Fear, well, danger, I'm going to say this. Danger, absolutely real. Is there danger in this? No, not anything viable. Is fear in this? You better believe it. Why? Because, well, it's outside your comfort zone. You better get comfortable with discomfort. You're going through an ascension process. Your old mindset, your old paradigms, they want a space in your head. They want consciousness. They want to continue. So when you step away from them, not only are you going through withdrawal of habit, that is a paradigm that is going through withdrawal of its host, you. Hey. And this is going to be something that you have to be very mindful of. Remember who you are, because there's an aspect of you that is going to try and talk you down and back into a safe level for itself. Understand it for what it is. It is very false. It's a false narrative. It's a false future. It is absolutely a horrible paradigm to have. Also, it is going to be a question of your integrity, because whatever has been stepped away from, whatever has been closed on, it feels like it is, there's a point of suffering that is being played. And that is something that I think is being magnified through whatever your situation is. So if you're leaving a department, this might be something that suffers without you. Nobody can quite fill your shoes. Why'd you have to go? Personal reactions to this. If you're leaving a relationship, then this might be that toxic cycle that the people who are involved go through. If this is a life path, again, this is ending very toxic cycles and old behavioral patterns that have kept you stuck. Don't forget how badly you wanted something, how badly you wanted to get out of some sort of a particular area of your life. And I feel like the end is in sight for what it is that you are reaching out to, which means that there is a final date to whatever it is that you are stepping away from. So this is telling you that you got to go deep. Okay. First off, you made a wise decision in the process that you're doing. And then, let's see. Spirit isn't going to let you screw this up. They're trying to use like this reading, what have you, as a buffer before they have to bop you upside the head. Keep in line. Keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. It's going to be a lot of continuous effort for you to not have some sort of a breakdown through this. Now, you might have a breakdown, but this is a huge issue with your beliefs about yourself. So this, when you are either feeling alone, feeling like you have to go back, feeling like you're lost, feeling like you're somehow a fraud in this, because imposter syndrome, speak your truth out loud. Honestly, putting those words out there. I don't care if you're doing it in an empty room. I don't care if you're doing it angrily at Source, Spirit, God, what have you. I don't care if you're writing it down. You need to get everything that you feel about yourself or anything that has been a paradigm to you. This has got to be something that you got to get out. Get every single unfiltered, unexpressed word out. And then reprogram it in the positive. If you're feeling lost, no, you're finding yourself. If you feel like you're taking for granted, no, you're learning new boundaries. There's a huge twist of fate that is coming in. And I feel that Spirit is probably about to give you a big, sweet, and beautiful sign. It's going to be very specific for you. So this is going to be your, if you're waiting for a sign, this is it type deals. So you might have this huge synchronistic thing, either figuratively or literally thrown in your face. Don't compromise. You're going to need effort and extra effort, kind of punching through that roof. And I think that as you have cocooned yourself, as you have healed those old paradigms, as you have had either a rearticulation of self or a reaffirmation of self, that's when you're going to actually have the punch through moment of that roof. So, my beautiful being, that is you. What is on the other side of this? And now I'm getting the whispers of love. You're going to attract the right people and the right situations. The biggest trip in that is it's literally looking for you too. So it's doing the work to match up with you. Like attracts like. This is a bridge that is getting built on both sides and meeting in the middle. And you might be meeting some really amazing people with the same mindset, amazing opportunities that you don't even necessarily have to fight the world for. you're going to get this validation and things are going to fall greatly in line with you. There's forgiveness, which I do want to get clarification on. How am I going to do that? What are we forgiving? Okay, we're going to go with archetype. Now, if you recall, this is probably one of the more offensive decks because it makes me call people prostitutes and beggars, and I'm never calling people those things. So, what do you have to forgive? Freeing yourself from outmoded beliefs. Oh, you have guilt. You have guilt. You have guilt. I get the guilt. Release negative thought patterns. You have to forgive yourself. Why? What are you so guilty about? See what I mean? Accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. So I think it's, you feel guilty about leaving certain things behind. Let's see. And now it's like that was a buffer in you facing your own demons. Whatever it was that you liberated yourself from, that is part of your demons that you need to face. It's like facing a nightmare. When you face that demon in your nightmare, it has nowhere to go. It has nothing to work with because you have stepped into your power with it, and now you're the boss energy. You have to forgive yourself for not only the time that you have thought so lowly of yourself, but you have to forgive yourself for the guilt that you feel is yours to carry for something that you had to outgrow. You literally had to outgrow this. Life is not going to give you any other options. So the result in this, I'm still getting to use the archetypes. So we have guide. What else? Oh my God. This is so great. You're not using anything as an excuse to move forward. You have the ability to turn everything you touch into gold. This includes relationships, this includes business endeavors, this includes entire life changes. It is turning into gold. And you are not sacrificing any authenticity or generosity or positive aspect of yourself. So you are going to show other people that they can do the same. You are going to live by example. And this, you're going to show how the divine works in mysterious ways. You're going to empower other people with your story with this, or with your efforts. People are going to wonder what it is that you got that is so special. You're going to show them. I'm so excited for you. It took you forever to get here. This is really a time for you to celebrate. But you want to know what? The card said you had to go cocoon yourself and heal to step into this. So please see yourself as loving, as deserving as you are. I know guilt can be part of it, but I need you to see yourself as amazing as you truly are and worth everything that is coming your way as it truly is. Forgive yourself for whatever guilt you carry, because it's not yours to bear. And yeah, get ready to step into your absolute greatness. I'm very excited for you. Regardless of whatever situation this is in life, I'm very excited for you. If you have questions about booking your own private session, go ahead and reach out in the DMs or the email address provided. Your individual storyline will always be more detailed, in-depth, and intense. So ask about services I provide, ask about sales, and see what might be right for you. I really, really look forward to hearing from you. Until next time, stay safe, have fun. Know that you're greatly loved and appreciated. This has been the Weekend Insight and Weekend Tarot and Oracle for October 30th and 31st. I'll see you guys in November. Good morning, beautiful. I hope this finds you very well rested. This is a mini message, and I am recording it at a less usual time for myself. Today I was out and about, and my car battery died, which is pretty common. Well, not that it happens to me, but it's a pretty common issue that people have. So that was kind of interesting. But I met some pretty wonderful and friendly officers. And then Somebody in Starbucks bought my coffee for me. That was the bee's knees. It's been a good day all around. What do you need to know if you found your way across this? You're stuck, but there's nothing left for you to learn about this situation. It's not a real prison. It's a prison of your own making. You're digging for something that doesn't exist. The situation that you feel stuck in is not going to get any better. It's super important that you cut yourself free from this. Honestly, I want to draw more on this. Okay, so apparently you don't think that this is over. How bad does your back have to break before you call it quits? Listen, this is not going to end the way that you want it to end. This is not going to get anything more than stressful. You got to cut your losses where they are with this particular situation. This might be involving a relationship, which I usually call it a relationship at that point. But come on, no. Not your circus, not your monkeys. This is important that you know that whatever is going on in this particular connection, it doesn't have to be romantic, but it is very close to you. Okay. You're feeling stuck. You're waiting for it to get better. I'm sorry. If this is the same vicious cycle with the same vicious type of personality, it's not going to get any better. Feels like you're dressing an excrement piece up in a tuxedo, and I don't want to deal with this. How are you going to be able to get away from the situation that is so toxic to you? It's doing nothing but stressing you out. You're not going to win over it. It's not going to get any better. I don't care if this is family, friends, or lovers. Sometimes you need to recognize a toxic situation for what it is and love yourself enough to get away from it. You're too wonderful to let this happen to you. If you need help, reach out to your resources. Hey, if you found your way across this, chances are you need a mini message. Now, I have some cards that have not been shuffled. They're from different decks, but they're sitting out in front of me. We have Mother, Healing, and Protect. I don't know if this is you needing to protect somebody or to be protected. I want to draw more on this. I'm getting to use the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins, so we're going to see what comes out with this. We have Let Yourself Receive. Oh. Okay. I'm not sure. Okay. This is let yourself actually be protected. Let yourself be cared for. Let yourself receive something good. So this is pay attention to the signs around you. And I want to take again from this. So set your sights higher. This is all about self-love, baby. You need to have higher standards for yourself. You need to accept bigger standards for yourself, not just on what you give out. I really feel like you do give out so much. I think that this is about what you're settling for. It's like you're giving so much and you're being breadcrumbed, not even by one particular person. It's like for anything in life. Yeah, well, this is the best I can get. No, that's just what you're accepting right now. Whoever put that dulled down voice inside your head about what you deserve, kick it. Kick it right now. It's not you. It's not what you actually deserve. You deserve so many wonderful and beautiful things, and you deserve the protection. So what you're hanging on to right now, what you're settling for, is doing more harm than good right now. Spirit is telling you, pay attention to the signs. There's something that you need to let go of. I don't think it's letting go of the past. God. I think if anything, that's pretty much the repeating sign that you keep getting in front of you with this. Pay attention to exactly what your gut is telling you about this. If this is something that is in your chest, I'm sorry, I really don't feel like that is accurate. If it's something that's in your gut, yeah, I'm kind of going with that one. It's your subconscious. It's your higher faculties. I want you to use them. You are very loved. Life does love you. You have to love yourself in this. You have to see yourself as more deserving, more worthy, and more cared, and allow yourself to be protected. If something keeps shutting off to you, if something keeps repeating the same cycle, you got to pay attention to that. Pay attention to the sign Spirit is giving you about this. It's going to give you clear indicators about what to do next. Trust the process. Everything is unfolding as it should now, but you got to take action on those signs and synchronicities. I'm sending you a ton of love. Seriously. Hey there, beautiful. If you found your way across this, chances are you need a mini message. We're going to be using the magical messages from the fairies. Listen with an open heart and an open mind. What do you need to know? I saw emotional healing, but I didn't take it out. And I saw new home, and I didn't take it out. They were flipped over, but this deck is kind of a mess, but they're kind of sticking out in memory right now, so I want to pay attention to that. So Easy Does It is at the bottom of the deck. What do we have? An important date is coming about. So this actually, it might be a birthday. It might just be an important date. Maybe it's an expiration date. Maybe it's have something done by a particular date. Something is coming up for you. So what is this involving? Something very much blossoming for you. That's actually pretty good. What do you want? All right. You're getting what you want. It's a new chapter. It's a new phase of your life, and this is going to involve travel, and I think it's going to be probably done by the holidays. You can taste it. It's on the tip of your tongue. I have a plethora of cards here, as per usual on these little blips. This is awesome. Pregnancy, maybe if you're trying for a kid. However, in this case, I'm really feeling like something new is your baby. This is a new project. It's a new endeavor. And I think that it's something that actually is going to be something you can really put your focus into. I do feel like this is going to involve a lot of movement. And I think that this is going to be something that really takes off probably around the holiday seasons. Also, this can mean travel again. You're on a vacation, hello, or a staycation. But I see that the end is in sight. So we're talking about an important date. It looks like something happening for you. It feels really good. Now, again, this might be involving work, and you might be traveling for it, and this might involve a new element to maybe, I actually feel like it is a life purpose, a new element to the life purpose. So it's going to take a lot of discipline on your part, but I think that you are so up to the task. You're going to see a huge amount of results around the holiday season, but also I think that this actually might be something that you can kind of escape to. If you found your way across this, chances are you need a message from the magical, mystical fairies. Yeah, I think that's the name. Healing, healed, healer. The scent of the rose remains on the hand of the giver. All right, I feel like some new lines are being drawn. You are okay. Yeah, I feel like you're healing. And this is actually going to be something that I feel God, you're excited. Check out the reading that's just before this. I really feel like it flows into this one. You in this new chapter, I think that there's a lot of enlightenment, a lot of self-awareness coming into play, but also you're seeing an end goal. And while you see it, and while you want to do this dead sprint to it, you got to pace yourself. Everything is going to be done in due time. And you, it's probably important that you admit your nerves to yourself. I think that you might be feeling overwhelmed. It's probably something that you should communicate to somebody. Huge important event in your life unfolding. You're up to the task. You're going to be more than okay. I think that you have a lot of input to add into this. And even though you are fully capable, I think that you need to allow for some sort of support around you. Stay away from naysayers. Stay away from pessimistic people. Do not involve yourself with that, because you'll start to feed off that energy. I normally wouldn't say that, but I think that you're very vulnerable to this right now with everything that is going on. I really want you to sit with yourself, and I want you to breathe, and I want you to remind yourself how much of a boss you are, how empowered you are, how much it took you to get here, and everything that you've overcome. Breathe. Honestly, just trust the process. And I mean it. Go check out the reading that was just before this. Hey there, love. If you found your way across this, chances are you need a mini message from Rider-Waite. Listen with an open heart and an open mind. Something hasn't been growing. Something hasn't been seeing a payoff. And I think that you're ready for something new. So you might be looking at this not particularly as a loss, but just seeing it as probably dead weight of a situation. So let's see. I always see the Two of Cups. And no matter what, because it's my favorite card, sometimes I feel like I want to take it out. This, I feel like I probably shouldn't take it out. So what's this? We have the Hanged Man. You're ready for something new, yet you're stuck. You're over this situation. Okay, so why are you stuck? What's going on? What's keeping you here? What are you afraid of? If you're afraid, first off, that is not going to keep you anywhere. Look at the root of the fear and know that there are resources to have with it. Think that you're really up to the task, and it's something that you have to do in a loving way. I also see this as very driven, very compassionate energy, something that is going to be an investment that you are willing to put the work into, and I see the payoff of it. Whatever it is that you are stepping into, it has a long journey ahead of it. So, what I'm seeing here, major investment, major payoff, but this is in the new endeavor. This is in either a new relationship or a new career path or in a new just practical endeavor for you. Something that is going to be a bigger facet of your life that you'll see the payoff for a lot faster, and it has long term around it. So I see that this is not only success, I see the victor and people looking up to you in this. I feel like this is making you a leader of sorts. So you might be getting a pretty high position. I really enjoy this. I think that this has been a huge focus for you. And I see that this is done with matters of the heart. So I see that a loving passion with this, a drive, and also whatever this is, whatever you're not seeing the payoff with, it's about to get some sort of, there's some sort of an emotional factor that is going to kick it off. I hope that this is really good for you. It feels really good. It feels like a journey. Talk to you soon. Hey, love. If you found your way across this, we're going to be getting a message from the saints and angels. We have the Divine Mother present. It's genderless. It's about unconditional love and purity. So what about it? The activists. You need to recover. You've been doing immense work. It's a practice of love. May not be romantic love. I think that what you are doing is done because this is so much part of you. It's an expression of you. It's a pursuit of a passion. And I think that you've been doing an extraordinary amount of work or an extraordinary amount of healing. There's a heaviness that's coming along with this. This might leave you feeling overwhelmed. It might be leaving you feeling maybe even on edge and a little extra snippy. And I think that this is because you've burnt yourself out. I feel like you burnt yourself out. It's like building a muscle. You can flex this all you want. You can work this all you want. You're building new fibers in whatever the fabric is that you are trying to weave. And you have to let those fabrics come together, which is going to be happening in the downtime, the healing process. It's part of the ebb and flow. So this is saying, listen, you have to practice an on and off switch with this. You love this, that's great. It is successful. There is a ton of reward for what you are doing. I feel the emotional reward. I feel the successful reward. I see that this is something that you could probably do in your sleep. You could do it day and night, and I don't want to hear any guff in the comments. But this is going to be where you have to really practice pacing yourself. Don't burn out a really good thing. So what can you do right now? What is the advice for not burning yourself out? Oh, don't compromise and be peaceful. You have to be very direct even with yourself, and not be afraid that when you lay it down to rest for the night, that all is going to fall apart. This isn't something that just carries on without you. You're in control of this entire thing. So let yourself be the top dog on this. It's not going to fall apart if you rest. It's not going to mean you're any less dedicated, so go rest.